Have you ever noticed how some younger women naturally feel attracted to older men? There is a reason for this, and it is not simply due to experience or financial stability. In fact, it's the small details that make all the difference in this dynamic of attraction. The interesting thing is that many of them never openly admit what truly captivates them. Today, I will reveal 6 secrets that I discovered after years of observing and studying this phenomenon. These are proven techniques that will help you create genuine connections with younger women, without seeming forced or artificial. Pay close attention, because the 6th secret is the most surprising of all. Younger women have an extremely keen radar for identifying truly mature men. When we talk about maturity, we are not just referring to chronological age, but rather to an emotional and behavioral state that transcends numbers. Authenticity emerges as the first major differentiator. Men who present themselves as they truly are score much higher than those who try to seem like something they are not. Imagine a conversation where you share real experiences with vulnerability and sincerity, without masks or attempts to impress artificially. Emotional maturity reveals itself in small gestures. Knowing how to listen, understand complex feelings, and not react impulsively demonstrates a level of personal development that fascinates younger women. They seek someone who can offer emotional stability, not a partner who needs to be constantly consoled or controlled. A key characteristic is the ability to share stories and experiences without sounding like a boring teller of tales. The secret lies in narrating experiences in a light and interesting manner, drawing out lessons and reflections that connect emotionally. Younger women deeply value emotional independence. This means you need to show that your life does not revolve exclusively around them. Have your own projects, interests, and social circle. This autonomy will make her see you as a desirable partner, not as someone desperate for attention. Emotional intelligence prevails over any attempt to impress with material possessions or physical appearance. Your ability to understand emotional nuances, provide genuine support, and remain balanced in stressful situations will be your greatest attraction. Clear and direct communication also represents a significant differentiator. Avoid mind games, roundabout ways, or ambiguous messages. Younger women appreciate transparency and objectivity. When you speak clearly about your feelings, expectations, and boundaries, you convey a confidence that naturally attracts. Develop a presence that communicates trust without arrogance. Your posture, tone of voice, and ability to remain calm in different situations will be much more attractive than any forced attempt to seem young or cool. The key is to be genuine, emotionally mature, and confident in who you are. Don't try to be something that does not represent your essence. Authenticity will always be the shortest path to capturing the interest of a younger woman. Confidence is a transformative element when it comes to attraction. Younger women develop an almost magnetic sensitivity to perceive masculine security. It is not about showiness or arrogance, but about demonstrating a solid and balanced inner energy. This confidence subtly manifests in gestures, communication, and posture. When you walk with determination, speak without stuttering, and maintain consistent eye contact, you convey a powerful message of self-awareness. She needs to feel that you do not rely on external validations to define your worth. Initiative means proposing interesting outings, making creative and surprising invitations. Don't wait for her to plan everything. Show that you have the ability to create memorable moments, choosing unusual locations, suggesting activities different from the traditional dinner or movie. Leadership in this context does not represent domination, but rather guidance. You need to steer the interaction without seeming controlling. Your invitations should sound like fascinating proposals, not orders. The key is to balance being proactive and being flexible. Your confidence needs to come across as natural. Avoid artificial demonstrations of power or trying to impress with bravado. True confidence reveals itself in the tranquility of someone who knows their limits and potential. Communicating clearly is also part of this process. Be direct about your intentions, expectations, and feelings. Younger women appreciate transparency and dislike outdated seduction games. Your frankness will be interpreted as a sign of maturity. The tone of your voice, the way you present yourself, and your ability to remain calm in different situations will be more important than any elaborate strategy. Your presence should convey serenity and purpose. Remember, authentic confidence attracts, while insecurity repels. Build this security internally by working on your self-esteem, developing personal and professional skills. The more complete you are as an individual, the more naturally you will attract female attention. The art of attracting a younger woman necessarily involves respecting her individual space. No woman likes to feel suffocated or controlled, especially the newer generations, who intensely value their independence. Understand that giving space does not mean distancing, but rather demonstrating trust and emotional security. When you respect her moments with friends, family, or personal activities, you automatically become more attractive. The key is to convey that your happiness does not solely depend on her constant presence. The messages you send also need to be strategic. Do not bombard her phone with dozens of texts or demand immediate responses. Learn to pace your communication, sending interesting and thought-provoking messages at the right moments. This will create a sense of expectation and mystery that keeps her engaged. Your goal should be to create a dynamic where she feels free to breathe and develop individually. Show that you are not a controlling partner, but someone who celebrates her independence. Encourage her projects, support her dreams, and demonstrate a genuine interest in her personal growth. Patience will be your greatest ally in this process. Younger women often need more time to understand their own feelings and set expectations in the relationship. Do not pressure, do not force situations, and do not try to rush stages. Understand that each woman has her own emotional connection rhythm. Some are quicker, others are more cautious. Respecting this individual process means being genuinely interested in her as a person, not just as an object of conquest. Your calm and secure posture will demonstrate maturity. When you manage to maintain balance without appearing anxious or desperate, you naturally become more attractive. The true charm lies in showing that you have a full and interesting life, regardless of her presence. Establishing healthy boundaries is also part of this process. Be clear about your own expectations and needs, but always with respect and consideration. Honest and respectful communication will create a solid foundation of mutual trust. Remember, respecting her space does not mean being distant or indifferent. It is about finding the perfect balance between being present and giving her the freedom to breathe and develop as a unique and special individual. Avoiding the daddy syndrome represents a crucial challenge when trying to win over younger women. Many men make the mistake of adopting an overly protective stance, which sounds more like paternal oversight than genuine affectionate interest. Treating a younger woman as if she needed constant guidance or infantilizing care is the quickest way to push her away. She is not looking for a tutor or a guardian, but rather a partner who respects her as an autonomous individual capable of making her own decisions. True connection occurs when you demonstrate that you see her as a complete person with her own abilities and intelligence. Offering support does not mean controlling or judging her choices. It means being present as an ally, not a supervisor. Your role is to be a companion who inspires, not someone who tries to mold or constantly correct her. Younger women have an extremely sensitive radar for detecting controlling behaviors. They value partners who encourage them to grow, not those who try to limit them. Demonstrate genuine interest in her world, her dreams, and projects. Ask questions that reveal authentic curiosity, not an interrogation disguised as concern. Your goal should be to understand, not to judge or try to modify her trajectory. The art lies in balancing support with respect for her independence. When you can offer insights without sounding prescriptive, you become a desirable partner. Share experiences as suggestions, not as absolute truths. Your posture should convey confidence in her ability to navigate her own life. This means accepting that she will make mistakes, learn from them, and develop on her own. Your role is to be a safe harbor, not a root controller. Maturity is revealed precisely in this ability to respect the individuality of the other. When you demonstrate that you are interested in who she is, not in who you want her to be, you become genuinely attractive. So abandon any impulse to want to protect her excessively. Be a partner who walks alongside her, not in front of or behind her. A companion who celebrates her journey without trying to direct it according to your own limiting expectations. Memories can be true emotional bridges when it comes to winning someone's heart. The effect of nostalgia works like a powerful magnet, creating unique and surprising connections across different generations. Imagine sharing stories from an era that represents merely historical records for her. your youth can become a fascinating universe of discoveries. When you tell about significant moments, songs that shaped your adolescence, or meaningful cultural events, you awaken in her an almost magnetic curiosity. The secret is to narrate these experiences in a light and engaging manner. Don't become a repetitive or boring storyteller. Transform each memory into an interesting narrative filled with emotion and insights that transcend time. Commenting on iconic songs, classic movies, or historical events can generate incredible conversations. But be careful not to sound like a nostalgic person stuck in the past. The goal is to create bridges of connection, not to turn every encounter into a personal history lesson. The art lies in balancing these memories with current moments. Show that you do not live solely on recollections, but that you continue to build vibrant experiences. Your ability to transition between different time frames will enchant her completely. Use cultural references intelligently. A comment about a cult movie, a significant song, or an event that represented an era can spark genuine interest in her. But do this naturally, without seeming like you are trying to impress. Nostalgia works as an emotional connection element. When you manage to transport her to universes she did not live but finds fascinating, a unique complicity is created. She will feel attracted to the richness of your experiences and the way you share them. Your narrative needs to be engaging, with touches of humor and lightness. Do not turn into a solemn narrator telling endless stories. Be dynamic, interesting, and able to extract intriguing lessons from your memories. The true charm lies in making these stories sound like invitations to new adventures. Let each memory be an open door to future possibilities, not just a nostalgic look back. Transform your memories into emotional bridges, not barriers. Each shared story can be an opportunity for connection, fun, and genuine closeness. In the journey of winning over younger women, chivalry emerges as a powerful and refined tool. We are not talking about outdated gestures or behaviors, but rather a modern approach of respect and consideration that truly makes a difference. True chivalry transcends basic gestures like opening doors. It is a genuine demonstration of respect and attention that can completely enchant a younger woman. Imagine how different it is to be treated with delicacy in a world where rudeness seems to be the norm. Small details make all the difference. An attentive look, genuine listening, an unexpected act of kindness. When you show real interest in what she is saying, without interrupting or trying to dominate the conversation, you automatically stand out from most men. Elegance lies in subtle details. Offering your jacket when she is cold, choosing a place you know she will enjoy, asking about her dreams with sincere curiosity. These are actions that reveal a layer of sensitivity rarely found. Be careful not to confuse chivalry with servitude. The goal is not to be her servant, but to be a partner who deeply respects her. Demonstrate firmness in your principles, but always with gentleness and consideration. Respectful communication is essential in this process. Use a tone of voice that conveys confidence, but does not sound aggressive. Choose words that demonstrate your education and refinement. Clean language, free of coarse slang or derogatory comments, will make her notice your difference. Surprise her with unexpected gestures that do not seem rehearsed. Perhaps a gift that reveals you have been paying attention, or a suggestion for an outing that shows your creative and caring side. The secret lies in making all of this seem natural, not forced. Your genuine nature needs to be perceived in every gesture. When chivalry springs from your essence and not as a calculated strategy, you become irresistibly attractive. Remember, true chivalry stems from respect. Respect for yourself, for her, and for the potential connection that exists between you. It is not about seeming perfect, but about being genuine and considerate. The strategy for dating a younger woman requires a surgical and intelligent approach. It is not about constantly being present, but about creating moments so special that she longs for the next reunion. Frequency does not mean intensity. Very frequent dates can quickly cool interest and turn mystery into predictability. The ideal is to create intervals that awaken curiosity and expectation. Imagine how much more attractive it is to receive a special invitation after a few days of strategic absence. Each meeting needs to be planned as a unique experience. Do not fall into the trap of the traditional dinner or movie. Surprise her with creative proposals that highlight your ability to think outside the box. A stroll through an interesting museum, a different cultural event, or a hike in an unusual location can be much more memorable than traditional outings. Quality prevails over quantity. A well-planned date is worth much more than multiple moments without purpose or depth. Your goal should be to create emotional memories, not simply to fill a schedule. Learn to pace your presence. Demonstrate that your life is interesting and dynamic, independent of her. When you are not available all the time, you become more desirable. It's like a good wine. The rarer it is, the more valued it becomes. Your behavior in the intervals between dates is also crucial. Maintain strategic and light communications. Send messages that stir curiosity, but without sounding desperate. An intelligent tease, a comment about something you discussed, a funny memory can keep the connection warm without seeming invasive. Unpredictability will be your best ally. Younger women love to feel challenged and surprised. Break expectations. Present different versions of yourself at each meeting. Show that you are not predictable, that you have layers to be discovered. It is important to highlight, planning does not mean a rigid script. Flexibility and the ability to improvise are also fundamental. Be prepared to adapt your plans if she suggests something different. The key is to balance being present while maintaining your own world. Your meetings should be windows to deep connection, not crutches to fill emotional voids. The time has come to turn all this knowledge into real action. You now possess a true compass to attract younger women in an authentic and intelligent way. Each strategy we shared is not just advice, but a key to unlock deep and meaningful connections. I invite you to try these techniques, always with respect and sincerity. Want to take your art of seduction to the next level? Access our free mini course and keep learning. Don't forget to comment on which tip impacted you the most and share this content with other guys who need this transformative knowledge.